Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Salatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. So the second contender of today's thesis depends here. It will be Alifia Oktavi. Yeah. And then Alifia Oktavi, I already told you what you have to do while joining this thesis depends. First of all, you're going to have 10 minutes maximum to explain your complete thesis. After that one, you're going to have the Q&A. Yeah, and then before you're going to explain your complete thesis, before you're going to get the Q&A for the complete thesis, I'm gonna give you one question first, a requirement questions. I'm gonna mention one name from your senior, and then you gotta explain what kind of topic that he or she had while they join the thesis defense. Are you ready for your thesis defense, Alifia Oktavi? Okay, and then why your voice is so, would you please try to make it closer?
It is clear enough?
No, it's still not clear.
I'm sorry, sir. It is clear enough, sir?
That's okay. That's okay then. Yeah, since maybe it is the problem on your audio. Okay, let's start this thesis defense by reciting basmalah together. Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's hope you can give a clear kind of explanation, a comprehensive elaborations, and then you can answer all of the question clearly. Okay, Alifia Oktavi. Okay. And before you're going to do a share screen based on your competencies, based on your prepared presentation, I'm going to give you the requirement questions. I'm going to mention a name here. If you can answer it, so you can pass for the thesis defense. But if you cannot answer it, I'm going to go with the next contender. Okay. Okay, I'm going to mention Ari Ich. Yeah. Yeah, REH. Okay, so what is it? The thesis depends that she got, and then what is it? The focus of her thesis. Please, Alifia.
From Arich Diandra Takia thesis defense. Her title is Arirang News Portal as a basic grammar tool for student English proficiency. She conducted the research at SMK Darul Ulum, if I'm not mistaken, and she used pre-experimental research design, and the result of her research is significant.
That's all?
That's all.
Okay, thank you. You passed the requirement question. You may go to the next step. Please try to explain, try to elaborate your complete thesis, and then you're going to have only 10 minutes maximum to explain first, second, third part, and then fifth chapter of your thesis. Best of luck. Come on.
Who will share this presentation? It is me, sir.
Okay, come on. You're ready to co-host. You can share the screen, and then you may start explaining your thesis.
Okay, wait. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Mr. Sofian. As an examiner today, I'm Alifia Oktavi as a researcher on this research, and now I want to presenting my research result with the title of Effective News and Student Reading Comprehension Impact. Start with my background of the study. English become the most.
Wait a second, Alifia, Oktavi, can you make it full screen, please?
Oh, I don't know, but it can.
Okay, try to close it first and then reshare the screen, please.
I'm so sorry, sir. I don't know, but it cannot be full screen. Let's stop.
Okay, maybe you can close your file first. Close it first and then reopen it. Okay, close your file first. Close it first. Come on, close the file first. After that one, reopening the files and then do the share screen. Come on.
Okay. Wait. I think I have a problem on my laptop. It cannot, the presentation cannot open on my laptop. I'm so sorry.
Come on, Alifia, what happened?
I don't know what happened on my laptop, but I cannot open my PPT, sir.
Okay, wait a second. I'll try to resend the file that you sent to me. Yeah.
I think okay, sir.
Okay, all set. Please start the explanation.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, sir. Okay. My research is the title of my research is both active daily news and student reading comprehension impact. Start with my background of the study. English become the most widely used language and one of international language. A lot of educational source, news, and find in English language. With all the importance of English, English as a foreign language in Indonesia become an obligatory subject that must be taught in every education, start from elementary until university level. There are four skills need to be improved at the same time, such as listening, speaking, writing, and reading. Reading being the one important skill that a student needs to improve. Reading comprehension is crucial not only for understanding the text, provide many benefits such as help develop our skill in English language, find new vocabulary that might assist to know and understand the meaning of what they learn in English. Also help to gain many knowledge and information from what they read. While teaching English, teacher must define many struggle with many difficulties. Student can easily get bored because the text is too long to read or student lack of understanding of vocabulary. The text, teacher must be able to make learning fun classes to avoid student getting bored in learning English, especially in reading class. With the high use of internet in Indonesia, There are 73.7 internet active users reportedly on December 2021. The use of internet source can be one of learning tool for teacher to teach student reading comprehension. One of internet source that can be used for teaching and learning news item is Instagram. Is English caption on Talk Active Instagram account. The variety topic of Talk Active Instagram account choose make it interesting and keep us informed about what happened in Indonesia actually and around the world. The student can explore many varieties that are written in English caption on Talk Active Instagram account. It can become a valuable for language study in contributing to the students' reading progress. With the previous research written by Alifia at 2020 that Instagram could be the useful tool for engaging learning the English language. How are the advantages of using Instagram account for learning English? Alifia at 2020 stated that it has a visual component. It can also be used as an interactive technique to focus on comprehension, also increasing engagement with the reading text. Hamid at 2020 find that learning English with Instagram, it can improve student motivation in learning English. Therefore, the researcher want to create a new way for improving student reading comprehension impact, with the title of this research is Talk Active Learning News and Student Reading Comprehension Impact. Next, for the theories of this research, start with reading. Reading is the process of transferring the symbol or word to get the meaning, information, knowledge from the written text. Reading comprehension is a crucial part of reading process. In comprehending the text, good comprehension is not depend on how fast they read the text, but how they understand and extract the idea from the text. It helps them to get information and improving the knowledge and experience. More frequently they read the text, they will have better ability in comprehending the text. If students are able to pronounce words correctly, then reading comprehension becomes the next step that student must have. There are two types of reading clustering by McLeod at 2018. First is intensive reading, and next is extensive reading. Intensive reading is basically reading in the classroom that focusing on the textbook and the teacher. Extensive reading is the vice versa from intensive reading. Extensive reading is reading outside of the English hour lesson, so the student can choose what topic, what book, and what the article or English text that they want to read. This type of reading can add new vocabulary for language learner and get knowledge from what they read. Teacher's job is to assist students in bridging the gap between their ability to read and interpret content. The teacher must take on the role of learning facilitator. Teaching reading will entail not only the teaching of the letters, sound, and vocabulary, but also tactics such as guide reading and transferring knowledge. Next is Instagram. Instagram is the most popular application with more than 1 billion active users. In Indonesia, from a survey conducted by Napoleon Cat on December 2021, more than 92 million active Instagram users in Indonesia, with the average user is teenager of 18 until 17 years old. Basically, in the early of Instagram is only longer for photo and video sharing, but since Instagram acquired by Facebook, and with the development of the application, Instagram is not longer for photo and video sharing platform. The varieties feature on Instagram such as Instagram story, direct message, Instagram TV, Instagram shopping, and new one reel, it makes it attractive for the teenager. Next is Fog Active. Fog Active is one of Instagram account who upload content and contains of news item text on their caption. Vocactive is an online media platform that uses Instagram as their sharing platform, which carries concept creative culture that focus on updating latest daily news, art, culture, and a strong dedication to supporting Indonesian local brand. Vocactive use online media is aiming to keep with the target audience who is millennial. It can be seen from the interaction between Vocactive social media admin with the Vocactive followers. Vocactive account focus on information provide for young learner, especially for millennial. With over than 2 million followers on Instagram, Vocactive consistently upload content with their own characteristic and English caption. Vocactive can upload 1 up to 4 update content in a day, so the student who follow Vocactive can be read more English text more often with English caption on Vocactive Instagram account. Next, chapter 3, method and procedure, time and place. The researcher was conduct the research on S.M.Pd Atakwa, Rawalumbu Kota Bekasi. On July until early August. Next is method of the study. The study applied quantitative research with pre-experimental research design. Next is population and sample. The population of the study was the 9th grade student of S.M.Pd Atakwa Rawalumbu Bekasi, and the sample is student of class 9.2 who participate in this research from beginning until the end of the research. Next is technique of collecting the data. The researcher used pretest, treatment, and post-test. Pretest used to determine the level of student reading comprehension of the news item text that researcher used from online news portal. Treatment in this stage, the researcher used introducing a Vocactive Instagram account as a medium for reading the news item text in English. Next is post-test. This technique used to find out student progress after treatment given by the researcher. For the pretest and post-test, is given in the form of multiple choice, consists with 20 questions. Finding and the next is chapter 4, finding and interpretation. As we can see from the diagram, on the pretest, there is no student got very poor, good, and excellent. At the same time, as much as 20 students got poor and the rest of 10 students got enough. And next is for the post-test result, there are 3 students got poor, and then 12 students got enough, 11 students got good, and 4 students got excellent. And the result of pretest and post-test, the result of post-test was higher. The total score of post-test was higher than a pretest. Next is total average of post-test is also higher than a pretest. And the t-calculation of this research was also higher than the t-table. It means the research was successful and significant. And for the conclusion of this research, the researcher was done the study with using pre-experimental design to find out whether the Vocactive daily news is give positive impact on student reading comprehension on students of class 9.2 at S.M.Pd Atakwa, Bekasi. Based on the statistical calculation, it can be concluded that Vocactive daily news give the positive impact in teaching reading comprehension because the post-test result was higher than a pre-test result. So that's all the presentation from me. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Alifia Oktavi, for giving the explanation. for your complete thesis. Now let's go with your first slide. Please do the first slide. Okay, there we go. If I'm not mistaken, I'm the one that giving you the proposal seminar, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Qualitative daily news and student reading comprehension impact. This will remember what is it my suggestion on your proposal seminar, Alifia Oktavi.
Your suggestion is I don't remember.
Okay.
Sorry.
If you're not even remember my suggestion, so you are not putting the suggestion on your competence system.
I already finished my revision, but I don't really remember what your suggestion on my thesis.
Okay, now let's go with the second slide, please. Second slide. Okay, my questions. When you try to explain, try to give an elaboration of your thesis, it seems like you try to have a look at the note with you. You try to read something with you. That's why my first question. So what will be the difference, the distinction between reading and then explaining? Alifia Oktavi. Reading and explaining.
Wait, what can you repeat the question?
Okay, what is the difference between reading and explaining?
Okay, so reading is the process of transferring the text. If we can, from the written text into our understanding on our head. So it's through the process of the reading.
Okay, so you are not getting my point. Why I'm asking you about the difference between reading and then explaining? Because when you try to explain your complete thesis, it is not a process of explaining, but you read something with you.
It's actually because it's
Because
because I'm a bit surprising when you WhatsApp me that we have a thesis defense after Asar. So actually, I have not well prepared before.
okay, so you have no preparation. I guess you already
Preparation.
when did you register for this thesis defense? Yeah, when?
On 16th August.
Pardon me?
16th August.
Okay, 16th of August.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the day when you got the time to register for the thesis defense, and then now it is September 2, September the 2nd, right? So I guess you have around 15, more than 15 days to prepare.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go back to the questions. Okay. Background of the study. I want you to please mention 3 main reasons of conducting this research, please. What is it, number 1?
First is looking from the classes, what is class difficulties that I got from the English teacher from M.Pd that student is easily get bored when the teacher asks the student to have reading the text and comprehend.
Okay, try to make it per point. So first here is a boring thing in learning reading.
Yeah, it's a boring thing.
Okay, what will be the second? What is it the second?
Is the teacher is struggling to find a simple text for the student because the text on the lesson book is too long for the student.
Okay.
So I think
okay, the teacher struggled to find a proper text. Really?
That's suitable for the students.
Okay, next, the third one, what is it?
The next is based on my experience that after I follow Talk Active, I think Talk Active can be one of the medium for read more frequently English text.
Okay, that was based on your assumption, right?
Yeah.
Your assumption, and then to be honest, based on your explanation of the background of this study, I cannot find the what is it? The main reason why to conduct this research is very important. Yeah. So maybe when you come with your complete revision, when you're gonna see me here in my office, we are going to talk more, yeah,
Okay.
about your background of this study. Now
Okay.
let's go with the second chapter. Please go with the second chapter. Okay, for chapter 2, you will make a list of the theories that you use. And then it is the same also, you will read all of this one. Reading comprehension, Instagram, and then vocative. Now, I want you to please try to connect, try to link, try to make it relevant, starting with the reading comprehension, Instagram, and then last one, talkative, as the theories, as the group of theories that you use for the research, please.
Okay. The connection between the 4 points on this is first is reading. Yeah, as we can now, reading is very important for student, and the comprehension or comprehending the text is also crucial for the student. So I need to mm, find a new way. So I want to find a new way that for the student using a caption on the Instagram, and I found a Talk Active Instagram account that provide English caption on their account. So I think it can help the student to have more time to read more English text. So
That's all.
that's all.
Okay, if you already watch all the previous thesis defense, you will be able to make the link, to make the connection between reading comprehension, Instagram, and then talkative. For example, the first one, you may mention reading here as the basic skill in learning English language. And the next one, we go with reading comprehension. Reading comprehension here is the, what is it? The improvement of the simple reading, yeah, a basic reading that we do. And then when we try to make, or when we try to do reading comprehension, we can use several kind of social media to enhance our comprehension of reading. And then one of the social media that we can use, we can call here is Instagram. Yeah, and then while the use of Instagram, we can use this type of the, what is it? Vocative here is the type of the text, or it is the type of the, what is it? The type of the number that we can use to teach these students. Yeah, that's how that you can connect all the terms that you use here. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, next. And then we're going to talk more about your second chapter when you see me in mountains. Yeah.
Okay.
Next, come on. Next chapter, please.
Okay.
Okay. Time and place, method of study, population and sample, technique of collecting the data. I want you to please try to explain more in detail, yeah, about the method of the study and then the design for your research that you conducted here, please.
Okay. For the method of this study, I use the quantitative research design with pre-experimental research design. And for the design of the research that I conduct is first thing first, I need to get the apa ya, the level of what student reading comprehension level. So I do a pre-test. I give them a pre-test to determine how far they comprehending the text that I give to them. And after that, after I got the data, I give them a treatment. So in this treatment, I give them, I introduce them what is a Active account, and then what is news that Active upload on their account, and we comparing with the usual portal news, that online portal news, and after that, I give them a post test to find student progress after the researcher gives the treatment. So that's all.
That's all? Okay, thank you. Go with your finding. And we're gonna talk more about your chapter when you see me and this. Okay, next one here it is very poor, poor, enough, good, and an excellent. Okay, when you try to make this kind of figure for the finding, I want you to please try to explain why did you consider no one here is very poor, and then poor here with this kind of percentage, and then with the post testing, try to compare it. Come on, try to explain this one, please.
Okay, for the result is as much. Can I see my thesis for the exactly that? Okay, so that's as much as 20 students got poor in the pretest, and then 10 students got enough in the pretest. This pretest was given with a 20 question, and the students actually in the pretest, students actually get difficulties when they fill the question. So the result of the pretest is not really good enough. With the higher score is 70, sir. And then after I give the treatment with protective English caption, they got improvement on their reading comprehension. So we can see in here in the poor criteria, I only get three students on the poor criteria, and then 12 students in enough, and 11 students at good, and 4 students got excellent. And the student who got excellent is actually they have a higher score in the pretest too, sir.
That's all, Alifia, Oktavi?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you very much. You have to look at your content tasks to answer my questions. Yeah, it should be better for you since it is your finding. Maybe you can memorize all the finding only. You don't have to memorize starting with the first, second, third chapter. Yeah, but it is only the finding because that will be the focus for this thesis defense, right? It is the finding. First chapter, second chapter, and then also third chapter, you already got it with me when you have the proposal seminar, right? Okay, go with the conclusion, please. Okay, your conclusion, you're mentioning provocative daily news on Instagram can be said to be effective. Looking from the data, post-test experiment and result were higher than DP test. Okay, my question to you, based on your conclusion here, your mentioning can be said to be effective. Looking from the data, post-test experiments result were higher than the pre-test. Do you have any other kind of conclusion? Yeah, because if you try to write down this kind of conclusion, it is based on the data that you got. Try to make the other kind of conclusion, please, based on the research that you conducted. Come on.
Okay, based on my research that conducted at SMP Aqua, I see a um, significant improvement by the student after I give them treatment with vocative English caption. So the student can easily comprehend the caption on the vocative better than the usual news that online portal share. So it can be seen from the data to the students got a higher score in post-test than the pre-test. So it can be concluded.
Okay, I guess it is similar kind of conclusion. I'm gonna give you how to make a conclusion in different way. Yeah, so this way, the conclusion for my research here, it is very important for the teacher to try new things in teaching and learning. Trying new things in teaching and learning, it's mean you are an innovative kind of teacher. Yeah, an
Okay.
innovative kind of teacher can use the social media as Instagram to teach the students. That will be a simple
Okay.
conclusion. You don't have
Yeah.
to like listen to data, blah 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 blah. It is a textbook kind of conclusion. That's what it means.
Okay.
Okay, Olivia, Oktavi, I guess that's enough for your thesis defense. Yeah, I hope based on your performance, you can pass for this thesis defense. Yeah, and then let's recite Hamdalah. Yeah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. See ya on your revision. We are going to start. Yeah, revise your complete thesis. I hope you're gonna see me as soon as possible. It will be the same also with all of your friends that got me as their examiner. And recording